what's up guys? This is Chris and I'm back with more Everyday RC and my Losi 10MT 110 scale monster truck. This is one of the new additions to the Everyday RC family and I'm super excited to share it with you. I really like what Losi and Horizon Hobby have done with this 110 scale vehicle. It's based off of the SCTE platform, which is a race type short course truck vehicle. It has an aluminum chassis. This does have a composite chassis, but it's very similar and the layout is very much the same as the Losi SCTE, as the front and rear differentials bolt to the vehicle the same way. And if you really wanted to, you could take the front and rear off and mount it to the SCTE chassis, but you would be losing the battery compartment that this vehicle has. And I really like the fact that the battery loads from the bottom, and the bottom of the chassis is super flat to skip over a lot of different types of terrain, and I really like the overall design of this vehicle. It is a 110 scale vehicle, dare I say muggy, because it is a kind of a mix between a monster truck and a buggy. So I would kind of call this a muggy, dare I say it, but it's more so being called a monster truck. It doesn't really have that much of a ground clearance. This is more meant for high-speed performance. I like to call it a ripper because that's what it does. On 3S you can run this vehicle, on 2 and 3S lipos, and on 3S this vehicle is ballistic. Now a lot of people are comparing this vehicle to the Vetera Helix, which is also made under the Horizon umbrella. They are both using dynamite electronics, although the Losi is using a dynamite fuse 3800 kV motor and a dynamite 130 amp ESC, and the Vetera Helix is using a fuse 3300 kV motor with a 70 amp dynamite electronic speed control. So there are some differences. They are around the same size and they are putting out the same kind of power on 2 and 3S, although I would say the quality is slightly better on the Losi, and it definitely holds up to Losi standards. I was really surprised to see true stainless steel hardware throughout. That was very impressive to me, and to me that is a high class feature on any vehicle, especially that they are encouraging you to use this in all different types of weather, environments, terrain. So I was really happy to see that they included full stainless steel hardware with this vehicle, because the electronics are fully waterproof and they're encouraging you to get out there in different kinds of terrain. I like the overall design of this vehicle. It's definitely a big step up from the Vetera Helix. As far as the steel drivetrain, I'm really happy to see the steel drive shafts. The center differential is a great added feature and it really shows the durability factor of this vehicle. I love the center chassis brace. That definitely helps with durability. And I'm not a big fan of the shock spring retainers on the shocks, but they are a good stock RTR shock and they do work, and the suspension on this vehicle is actually pretty good for right out of the box. Which is really cool about this vehicle is a lot of the upgrades for the SCTE are also compatible with this vehicle, so you can put SCTE shocks on here and some of the aluminum upgrades for the steering and the axle carriers and things of that nature. So I will be looking into that, but overall I'm really happy with the design and the application of this vehicle. I really like how it performs, and running on max amps I've got a ton of power. So I did run this truck today for the first time. It's drying off still because we did receive some snow here where I live in the northeast of the United States, and it was the very first time that I gave a brand new RC vehicle its maiden run in the snow. With the help of Dusty Motors, I was able to get a universal motor shroud on this vehicle, and it fits perfectly. You can go on Dusty Motors website and use their size comparison chart and you can pick up one for your vehicle. But I picked up the large universal shroud for this vehicle, and it fits like a glove, and I figured what better way to send this off on its maiden voyage was to run this thing through some snow. So I used the Dusty Motor Shroud, and I drove around today on a 3S max amps LiPo battery. This was a 5450 milliamp, and it gave me a ton of power, and I'm really liking the performance of this truck. It really was ballistic. The AVC, which is the active vehicle control that Horizon supplies you with, really kept it stable in the snow, and I'm really happy with how this truck performed. Now, I did solder on my Castle 6.5 bullet connectors before I went out and did my maiden voyage, so I had to upgrade my battery connectors. The JS3 connectors are great connectors, but all of my max amps batteries have been upgraded to the Castle 6.5 connectors. So I did solder on new connectors onto the Fuse Dynamite ESC. I hope you guys like the new addition to the Everyday RC family, and there are going to be a lot more additions, and there are some more things I need to show you guys in the near future. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget, the best way you can support Everyday RC is by liking and subscribing. And I hope you guys are all making it happen in your RC worlds out there. And for now, this is Chris, the Everyday RC guy, saying thanks for watching.